Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how several vectors can be resolved to get the resultant. Now in this case I'll be looking at vectors in this direction. I've been able to draw the diagram so that you can see it. In my previous videos I explained some methods that can be used to solve these vectors, and I hope those methods help. So we want to use the normal method that a lot of people are used to. Now let's look at this vector. This is f1 is inclined at theta1 to the horizontal. Well, f subscript y here represent the vertical component of the vector, while f subscript s represent the what horizontal what component of the vector. Right, now how do we resolve this? Now we are gonna, for us to get f subscript y, which is the vertical component, will be what? Resolve that f subscript y with respect to the what? F1. Now f1 here represent the hypotenuse, f subscript y here represent the opposite, while this other side represent the adjacent, because this is theta, this is the angle of inclination. Actually we can do the same thing here, because we can incline this theta here and call it theta1. This is because in this, from here to here, there is what we call alternate angle. So let's proceed. So we are looking for f subscript y and f subscript s for this particular what vector. So how do we achieve it? Now this is opposite f subscript y over f1. So f subscript y here is opposite over what? F1. So we can say sine theta what 1 is equal to what? What is our opposite? F subscript y over what? Our hypotenuse, that's f1. Now if you cross multiply, you have f subscript y is equal to what? F1 sine what? Theta 1. Now notice this is positive 1 and positive what? X. So we write what? F1 sine what? Theta 1. The same thing applies to x here. X is what? The component of this force along the x-axis is on positive x. So this will be what? Adjacent over what? Over hypotenuse. If you notice, both of them are done with respect to f1. So we can say cos theta 1 is equal to what? F subscript s over what? F1. So if you cross multiply, we have f subscript s is equal to what? F1 cos what? Cos theta 1. So we can write this one will now be what? F1 cos what? Theta 1. Now let me do this other one, because this one is a bit complicated. If you look at this f3 has component on negative x and what? And negative y. So if this is the theta, so this, for us to get x here, this will now be what? Don't forget y is negative here. So this x is for this line, not for this horizontal line, right? So we can say, or let's pick this other side. If this is theta 3, this is also what? Theta 3. So as not to confuse us with this fx. So this is what? F subscript y here, but it is negative. So for us to resolve with respect to this will now be what? Opposite, because this is opposite of this angle over hypotenuse, which is f3. So we can say sine what? Theta 3 is equal to, what's the opposite? Minus f subscript y, because it's on negative y, over what? Over hypotenuse, that is what? F3. So if we cross multiply, we have what? Minus f subscript y, minus f subscript y is equal to what? F3 sine what? Theta 3. So this implies that f subscript y is equal to what? Minus f3, right? Sine what? Theta what? 3. So we can put this here. That is minus what? F3, right? Sine what? Theta 3. So that of x, f of x. Now we can come back to this other side, or we can say we can use this f subscript x. So this is adjacent over what? Over hypotenuse. So we can say cos theta 3 is equal to what? What is the adjacent? That's, but f this line, this particular line is the same thing as this line, and so component of f here is what? F3 here is what? Negative. So minus f3 over what? I'm sorry, that should be minus f subscript s. over what? Over f3. So if we cross multiply, we have minus f subscript x is equal to what? F what 3 cos what theta what 3. So in this case it's gonna be what? Minus f3 cos theta 3. Now f2, f2 is not that hard, so we can easily, f2 has component on positive y and negative x. So the y component here is just, I'm trying to bring the idea of the first video I did, I mean the previous video rather. So this one will now be, the y component is positive because y is positive here. So this one will now be what? F2 right sine what? Theta 2. The x component is negative. That will be what? Minus f2 right cos what? Theta 2. Now if you look at f4, f4 has component of x to be what? Positive and that of y to be negative. So the y component will now be what? Minus f4 right sine theta 4. The x component will be what? Because it's positive, don't forget, x component will be what? F4 right cos what? Theta 4. I hope this video helped. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our videos. Thanks. See you in the next video.